Money, money, your Marine. What's going on, good people? I was just sitting here thinking. I do a lot of thinking. I do a lot of thinking, you know. And I like to try to keep things simple. I don't want to try to have the fanciest page. I don't try to watch my words. What comes up just comes out. I just like to just keep it real, because real is who I am. So ain't nothing fake, phony about me. And that's how I'm going to try to reach my people, just being down to earth, just keeping it real. And today, just speaking on life, I try to speak on life experiences. And when I say life experiences, it don't necessarily mean I've went through it, but we can see with our eyes, we can hear with our ears. So things I've seen, things that I hear people say, I question it sometimes. And I'm not trying to be a doctor, a professor, a lawyer, a judge, or just someone that got all the answers. I just basically voice my opinion. I stick by cosign how I feel about life and reality, because it's my opinion. You don't have to agree. You can disagree. That's fine. That's okay. But like I said, maybe something that I would say touch or reach someone, and it could help them in some type of way. But are people born drunks? No. That's a choice. Are people born crazy? No. I think that's a choice decision as well. Are people born child molester, rapists? No. Now, what I do think and feel, you can go through something in life and it mess with you mentally. Kind of sort of like that term that's very popular now, PTSD. You can experience something and it can play a big toll on your brain, I guess, I would say. That's a fact. Or excuse. I don't know. Like I said again, I don't try to be a professional or a doctor at nothing. But I really try to use my thinking, my experiences, to be able to voice my opinion on just life, everyday life. I had classmates when I was in school, of course, wasn't old enough to buy beer and liquor. Somehow they would get it in the marijuana. And I ain't gonna call no names. But I used to see them at the back of the building on the school bus. And I used to just look back at them and mind my business. That's just never been a crowd I wanted to have in my life. And I think that played a part too, why where I was raised and where I was coming up, a lot of the guys honestly was bums. And some of them to this day still bums. And I never wanted to be on their team. I never wanted to be a part of what they was doing. Skipping school, hiding around the building, drinking, smoking weed, like I said, on the school bus. That just never been me. I never cared for stupidity. I think when I was 5, I may have had a 10-year-old intellect. And I think when I got probably 10 years old, I had a 20-year intellect. And when I got 20, I had a 60-year-old intellect. Honestly. Because you just couldn't make me just do anything. Now, I'll be honest. I was zero tolerance for disrespect. You wasn't going to disrespect me. And people thought that as if, oh, he's bad. No, it wasn't that I was bad. It's just that I felt like, and even to this day, being successful, to this day, I think you feel the same way. I'm not going to disrespect you. You're definitely not going to disrespect me. So when someone disrespects me, it turns up the heat. And that's how I were when I was in school, growing up. I just was zero tolerance for any type of stupidity. Again, drinking, smoking, that just wasn't me. Like I said, my only issue was, as that old term we say in the Marine Corps, you need to be locked and loaded. Locked, cocked, ready to rock, rock. That being said, don't sing it, bring it. Now, I was a hands-on type person. I'm guilty. I'll be guilty of that. And you don't forget how to ride a bicycle. Please believe that. You ride a bicycle a little different, a little careful. You're not as careless, So my life has changed for us being a little bit more humble. But I just had zero tolerance for stupidity. And I'm saying all this to just say, I'm just talking about life, just everyday life, We are in control of the choices, decision that we make. We are in control. Like I tell my grown kids, be a leader, not a follower. Don't monkey see, monkey do. You speed, you get a ticket. You may crash. You go rob a bank, you may get killed, or you go into jail. Be a leader, not a follower. Don't do monkey see, monkey do. This is exactly what I teach my kids. And I'm proud of all of them. Do I believe? I think, you may, if the doctors say when you were born you got mental issues, then obviously you got mental issues. I understand that. But if you ain't diagnosed with it, some people just, their DNA just not right. They just choose to do wrong things. They just choose to be on the other side of the fence. I mean, I'm really trying to picture that life because I've never been about that life. My dad used to always say, you go to jail, you're going to be up in there. So that being said, I've always tried everything in my power to stay on the other side of the fence to do the right thing. I'm not perfect. Never said I was perfect. Not perfect. And everything, oh my God, everything I've went through in life, I'm thankful and I appreciate it. I wouldn't change it for the world. I would not change nothing because you know what? It made me the man I am today. And guess what? It helped me keep my kids on the straight and narrow. Like I tell my kids, I'm going to be your father till you die in this world. That's if I'm 100 and you 70. No, I can't spank you because you're grown now. But I'm going to always give you the right, good advice. What I look like lying to you. What you choose to do with it is all up to you. I don't sit around and worry. Try not to stress over them. I allow them to be their own man, their own woman. I try to allow them to have their own relationships and stay out the way. That's how I am. Now with my girls, like I tell the men in their life, as long as you don't put your hands on them, you ain't got to worry about me. You ain't got to worry about me. And thank God, because of how they was raised, they zero tolerance. They're not gonna lie no way. I don't have one child that's a female. They don't even play that. Trust and believe me. They don't even play it. Period. They don't even play. They humble, but at the same time, nah. You stand a chance more with the guys than you will with the girls. The guys, I can tell you, especially if they take from me, they got a good heart, very sensitive, very emotional, till you piss them off. But all that being said, people, you know, we are in control of the choice of decisions we make in life. So think before you speak, think before you do, act or react. Just think, because there are consequences, repercussions behind making the wrong choices, wrong decision. And I'm going to tell you something. Yeah, there's a lot of people in this world got some screws loose. Need to really be in the nut house, ain't in the nut house. That a doctor haven't diagnosed with some type of mental illness. And I'm talking about everyday people you around. Doctors, lawyers, judges, so on. And you see it eventually through life when they hit the news. So there's a lot of people walking around that got mental issues. But born with it? Nah. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Like I say, we use that as an excuse. Born with it. That's like saying born gay, that's a negative. How you born gay? No, that's just what you prefer. Plain and simple. Since you so tough bad about it, you want to be honest about it, just tell the truth. You're a man, you like a man, just say it. You're a woman, you like a woman, just say it. Please don't. I lose total respect for you when you go to talk about you were born that way. You weren't born that way. You weren't born that way. You did not come out the womb as a male, wanting to be with a male. That's a negative. You didn't come out the womb with a liquor ball in your hand. That's a negative. You did not come out the womb with a joint in your hand. That's a negative. You didn't come out the womb, snorting cocaine, smoking crack, doing meth, popping pills. You didn't come out the room carjacking. You didn't come out the womb doing home invasions. You didn't come out the womb being disrespectful, using profound language, being violent. That's a choice. Like in one of my videos coming up, I didn't mind putting them hands on you. Thank God for changing me. But guess what? I didn't come out the womb that way. That was a choice. That was a decision. Like I stated in past video, you wasn't finna disrespect me. And I wasn't gonna disrespect you. Very humble. But like I said, take an all-bound train, because there's one train you don't want to ride. I ain't no bully. I ain't no badass. I'm humble. I mind my business. I stay to myself. But we are not born just jacked up. That's a choice decision. So people, Just be mindful of the choices and decisions you make. Even with the men you date, the women you date. Remember this, and I'm not going to hold you long. I don't want to get too off track. But with that being said, remember, everything look good ain't good. I've never been the person, ever, got turned on how a woman was shaped, how beautiful she was. Really? I ain't never seen shape, beauty pay a bill, bring you happiness, bring you joy. To this day, they never been a big factor in my life. Personality, being genuine, just keeping it real, that's what I like in anybody. Whether it's just male friend or just female friend, whatever. It's more inner. I've always been a deep thinker. Like I'm a mental type person. You know, you gotta have more to bring to the table than just your tight jeans, your tights on, your short skirt, your camel foot showing, your thong showing. That shit ain't never mean nothing to me. To this day, it don't. You got a weak person and you got a strong person. Weak individuals subject to do anything. That's a fact. Because when we go back to the killing, stealing, robbing, drugs, alcohol, sleeping around with everybody, trust me, that's a weak individual. Whether it's male or female. That's just a weak person. A strong person like myself, you can't trick fool me. Everything I've done in life was my decision, my choice. I meant to do it. I knew what I was doing. That's a fact. I ain't going to sit here and tell you I was lost. Oh, I just made a mistake. Oh, I wasn't thinking. Really? To this day, people see me and they may say, wow. And I'm looking at them like, really? Like, wow, you've changed. Wow, you became so successful. Wow, I would never thought you would end up, having this, doing it. I'm looking at them like, holding my tongue. And then when people say you changed, and I look at them quickly, I will respond to them quick and say this: I haven't changed. I'm the same person that you met at 5, 10-year-old, 50, however, whatever my age was at that time, I'm that same person. Like I said in one of my past videos, you'll never forget how to ride a bicycle. You may learn how to be more safer, more cautious on it, but you don't forget. And I tell people, I have not changed at all. My personality, my heart have not changed. My intellect is a little different. I'm more knowledgeable, wiser, smarter, because I listen, I pay attention. And I'm very particular about choices, decisions that I make. So I just want to kind of sort of just do a quick, video on just everyday life. And that's what this video is about. Just, it's talking about everything. It's like, man, you can be anything you choose to be, people. You're in control of your choices, your decision in life. Stop worrying about your neighbors, your friends, your cousins, your brothers, your mom and dad. Stop trying to be like somebody else. Be yourself. Because what worked for you ain't going to work for the next person. What worked for them ain't going to work for you. Military ain't for everybody. Working on the police department ain't for everybody. Homeland Security ain't for everybody. Being a doctor, lawyer ain't for everybody. Working in a warehouse, restaurant ain't for everybody. It ain't the judge. Because as long as you happy, you content, you paying your bill, taking care of your family, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. Worry about self. Take care of self and family. That's what's important. And you will succeed, I promise. Stop worrying about what somebody else has. Worry about what you don't have and worry about you trying to get what the next person got. Not by being a hater, being jealous. If anything, go give them dap, show them some love and appreciate them, congratulate them, validate their worth, their success, and ask them, hey man, how do you get to that point? What do I need to do? Now there you go there. Come on, people. Life, people say it's hard, but no, you make it hard with the choices and decisions you make. Life don't have to be hard. I honestly have to tell you straight up, I ain't had a hard, bad life. Honestly, I live the way I choose to live. And I've always, God is my witness, my family is my witness, in so-called friend. I've always had the finer things in life. From homes, cars, to bikes, motorcycles, to just living a life. And God is my witness. Never, ever did anything illegal. I work. And I've always kept a legal hustle. Always. My thing was always, I don't handle my business, I ain't got nowhere to go. I don't handle my business, I ain't got nobody I can call on. I said, at the end of the day, I'm responsible for my family. So let me stay on top of my game. Money, money, your Marine.